When you think of construction workers, the term art does not immediately come to mind. But if you talk to workers who build things, they often mention their creativity. Michael Reilly and Coleen Sterritt lost their home and her art studio in the Altadena fire. The art that was lost and the challenges of reconstruction are on their minds. Rebuild SoCal Partnership visited Michael, a union operating engineer, and Coleen, a well-known sculptor, on a Sunday afternoon as they planned for the future.
Yeah, look at the pine, Michael.
Yeah, I know, it's coming back.
We were very enclosed in this space. We felt very safe in this space. I think we both felt that we could survive anything here, oddly enough. Yeah, I had a studio full of work, a 50-year archive of my works on paper, so it's pretty overwhelming. But having been here a number of times over the last 3 months, I really feel it's time to let go and
Move on.
yeah.
This kind of hardscape is not done anymore. There aren't too many people around who know how to do this. One of the things that is really important to us is the fact that when the Corps of Engineers come to remove the foundation of the old house, is that this does not get damaged. It's very important to us that we preserve this as part of what we inevitably will rebuild here. I looked to the east, and there was this very ominous glow in the sky right over there. And I knew instinctively, based on the fact that the wind was blowing at 80, 90 miles an hour at that point, that it wasn't good.
The main thing, because I do such large sculptural work, we weren't going to bring the sculpture, but I brought my computer, all my hard drives with all of my documents of my work. Dogs packed up, and we headed out about 9:45. Our neighborhood didn't get an evacuation warning until 3:30 in the morning.
I was very fortunate to get into the Operating Engineers Apprenticeship program because it gave me a very great understanding of what an operating engineer does in building and creating. Well, when I drive around Los Angeles and I look at the buildings and the bridges and all of the things that have been built, I see beauty.
Union Local 12 and locals from around the country provided us with financial assistance when we needed it, and we are forever grateful.
And it proves the strength of unity and being part of an organization that cares about people.
David Sikorski, leader of Operating Engineers Local 12, could see the fires from his office window in Pasadena. He knew that many of his members would be impacted.
Well, when the fires were still raging, we created a Local 12 Emergency Disaster Relief Fund, and almost immediately locals from throughout the United States and Canada reached out to help.
Operator John Renner worked the excavator on the site.
They requested us to come help do their house because they saw us on a previous house, so I felt lucky enough to help out a fellow member.
We want to try and maintain what we have here, but we have to be more resilient for how we build in the future. I'm Irish, and we tend to be pretty resilient given our history. I've been a construction worker most of my life, and we tend to be pretty tough.
I'm a sculptor, and we tend to be pretty resilient too.
It will be a great relief for us once this thing is cleaned off, and it gives us then an opportunity to look at what the potential is for the future here.
My sculpture comes out of a combination of my lived experience, my love of nature, and how I move throughout the day. I am very excited to get back to work as soon as I can and get back to our life.
The Operating Engineers Local 12 has made a commitment to the community here and the members that lost their home, and we're going to be here for the long haul.